It is. Well, we'll just use that extra week. I mean, they have that same extra week of preparation that we have, so we'll just go back to work on them. And fortunately for us as an offense, structurally, Rice and Arkansas do the same thing. They line up the same way. I mean, obviously they have different blitzes, different coverages, but when you line them up on film, they look the same.
Let's deal with this YouTube video of you from talking about Jim Ned and I'm Colt McCoy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna put that one aside. I was a sophomore in high school. I can't believe that's back on YouTube, man. Dumb. That was my uncle's pharmacy.
Would you like for us to tell you who told us?
No. Because if you did, I hear it every day, though. And if it was Chris, we're going to go at it later. Hopefully it wasn't Chris. Or Jordan.
It's really old.
It's really old?
They're really old on the team.
Quan?
I didn't say it.
Okay. Quan's got it coming.
Who's a better shot, you or Jordan or Chris?
A better shot?
You all go hunting together.
Oh, yeah, me, for sure. Who's the quarterback? Come on.
You ever get sick of Jordan?
Jordan? No. Jordan and I, the thing with me and Jordan is we compete in everything we do. We always have. Whether it's golf, hunting, fishing, football. I definitely have better hands than he does. We compete in everything. I hope that's on camera. I hope he sees that.
How long have y'all known each other?
Jordan and I, we've known each other our whole lives. Our dads played football together at ACU. Even as little kids, me and him thought we were going to play quarterback receiver at ACU. Now we're just on a little bit bigger level. Surprised ourselves.
So how exciting is it to have a game like Saturday where you both are playing at your peak right now?
It's fun. We throw the ball around so much. When we go back home or any time, we always carry a football, and we've always talked about throwing touchdowns and all the time. So being able to do that is fun. Being able to have him out there, I know where he's going to be all the time. He does a great job of just getting open, and when the ball's in his hands, he's going to make plays. So it's a lot of fun.
What's it like when you see him that wide open after you got the pitch and you see nobody around him for 20 yards? Is that a harder throw? That's the hardest throw there is. That's the hardest catch there is too, I think. When there's nobody around. Throwing versus the air, I would much rather throw the first touchdown than I did to him. That's a much easier throw to make than, even though it doesn't look like it. At the same time, when he's running that wide open, you're like, oh no! You don't want to short arm it or throw him over his head. So,
Coach Davis said you came in here as a 177-pound skin squirrel. That was the term.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, tell me how far you think you've come in 4 years as a player, physically.
I don't want to know what he thinks I am now, but that being able to play quarterback in the Big 12, I knew coming in. I don't know what Coach Davis and Coach Brown saw when I was a 177-pound skin squirrel or whatever he called me, but I spent a lot of time preparing physically. Besides the mental part. So Coach Madden has done a great job. The strength staff, they've had me in there so much. So now I feel confident, I feel comfortable, and things are working out good.
Did Coach tell you anything about running over linebackers? Like maybe you should make that like a habit? Or?
I surprised myself. I just wanted to score. That's all that happened, and I appreciate Jordan pushing the guy into me. That made it look a little bit better, I think. I don't know, but I just ended up scoring somehow.
Jordan's too nice and quiet. I don't think he'd say these things about you.
Jordan? Oh, he will. If he sees this interview, he will. Because I had the same interview over there with the newspaper people.
Colt, you guys have a 90-million-yard drive against Rice. Is that something where you say to yourselves this week, this is what we can do, this is what we're going to have? And how do you bring that across?
Yeah, anytime you can go 99 yards, and actually we went 97 to go get a field goal right before half too, so we didn't have that good a field position in the first half against Rice, but that makes a huge statement. That wears the defense down so much, and being able to come off the goal line, we made 2 or 3 third down conversions in the drive, so being able to sustain a drive like that, keep the defense off the field, that helps our team, and when you can go get points, drive 100 yards and get points, that helps too.
I know you're not going to sit up there and pat yourself on the back, but I mean, if things go the way they are, you're going to end up having your name at the top of pretty much every passing and most offensive categories to hit at UT. What does that mean to you at a school where obviously there's as much tradition as any in the country?
There is. There's been so many great quarterbacks that come here. I mean, I'm playing behind probably the best ever in Vince, and to be able to have the success that we're having is a blessing. You know, that goes back to my coaches, to my teammates, all the guys that I've played with before, and you know, I just want to win. I think that's the most important category for a quarterback is how many wins you have, and that's all I want to do.
Is that something you would have ever thought might happen when you got here your freshman year, that you'd be on top of, you know, all these lists?
Well, I mean, you dream about those things as a kid, and now, you know, some of those things are coming true, and you know, I have another year to play, and you know, my eyes are looking forward. They're focused on Arkansas, and like I said, the plan is to win.
Jack said that he didn't know what he's going to do with tight end with Irby out now. Is that something kind of scary to hear, that you don't know what you're going to do with that position?
We'll be fine. We'll find ways to, you know, to be fine. It's a tough loss for Blaine. Blaine's a great friend. We feel sorry for him, but we've got to move forward, and he would say the same thing. We've got to find a way to win, and I think we'll be fine. We just got to keep doing what we're doing, execute, and you know, we have full faith and confidence in the coaches to have a plan, and you know, we'll be ready.
What's playing in a team like Arkansas mean to you? Just the history and all of
We know how big a game this is. You know, Arkansas coming in, old Southwest Conference rivalry. They're going to be fired up. They're from the SEC. And we'll be ready too. We can't wait. We got to have a good week of preparation, and you know, having that week already to prepare for them. We just got to pick up where we left off because we were ready to play them, and you know, we've got to be back, have that mindset that we had 2 weeks ago.
Was there ever a moment at all that you second-guessed or doubted yourself? I mean, you talk about coming in the recruiting class with the same, or the top quarterback in the nation supposedly, and I know that didn't work out, and then you have the competition after Vince leaves. I mean, you've been through a lot to get where you are. I mean, was there ever a time where there was a little less confidence?
Well, you know, you have to have confidence in yourself, and one of the most important things is your teammates have to have confidence in you too. I'm a team guy, team first, so I think that my teammates show that, and I think that they would do anything for me out on the field, and that's the type of relationship that we have, and when you have that relationship, you know, you're going to end up winning and doing really good and being successful. So I'm thankful for that.
When you thought that you were going to come here in the same class with Ryan Perler, are you excited about the chance to compete? Or?
I love competition. You know, just ask Jordan. We compete on everything. So and I wasn't going to back down from that. I don't shy from that. I think when there's competition, that brings out the best. So.
Last question. You kind of joked last week about you could have played, you know, when you had to reschedule that game because the weather wasn't bad.
Right.
Are you glad now that you're not off now and you get to play this week?
I am. There's not any hurricanes. At least I haven't seen any coming this way. Yeah, we're excited about the opportunity. We're glad that it's here again. And like I said earlier, we just have to pick up from that week of preparation where we left off and get ready to play Saturday.
Thank you.